Good freaking morning, people. Big Red here. It is the butt crack of dawn around here, and it is still dark out, actually. So that's always fun. But here, look at this, actually, before we do anything. Can you see that? Wow, look at that, huh? I mean, that's kind of pretty looking. Gotta admit that. All right, let me put you back. All right, hold on. Oh, God. All right. Welcome back to my Red Talk. Thank you all for tuning in. Um, as usual, I'm here to talk to you guys on my drive in the mornings. Why do I have this green light? Is it from this? It is. I put the mic up here, but it's giving me a green nose. Hold on, let's move this around. Did that help? I think that helped. Put you down here. All right. Welcome back to my Red Talk. I'm a mess this morning. Absolute mess. It's currently like 6:30 in the morning. Um, just downed a bagel and drank like 4 sips of coffee, and I'm like twitching like a freaking crack fiend off of this coffee already. But this sky is beautiful. Oh my god. I love this right now. This is real nice. Man, is it like this early this morning in the morning all the time? I could get down with this. Anyway, back to back to our regular scheduled programming. God, told you I'm all over. But all right, thank you guys for coming back. Today is January 6th, I think. I think it's January 6th. It's Saturday. It's early as fuck. I'm currently taking a ride out. I got a meet right now, so going out there. Gonna do. I don't have anything else to do today but go to this thing, so pretty pumped about it. And I think, wow, man, let me turn you around again. Look at that, right? Oh, I hope that comes out. This is so fucking pretty. Wow, it's gonna be a good day. I think that means it's gonna be a good day. Yeah, I'll get this out before the sun's up today on a Saturday. Got a good weekend ahead of us and a good Monday ahead of me. Pretty pumped. Pretty pumped here. So let me, let's see what is going on today. So I know we got NFL games on today. Not quite sure who. Pretty sure the Jets play tomorrow. So that'll be interesting as usual, and they can completely ruin my weekend. But no, you know what? I've accepted it. They playoffs are done. They've been done. I have to just realize that. Stop being a lunatic and going bananas every game. That's what I've been doing. It's not good. Who am I kidding? I'm going to still go bananas for every game because that's how we roll. Who did the Jets play this week? I don't know. I have to I gotta look that up. But yeah, they were just had the radio on for a little bit. They were talking about playoff Super Bowl contending teams, which was interesting. And God, I'm gonna keep getting distracted by the sky right now. Like, I'm like a minute away from just pulling over and sitting here and staring at it. Like, it's so nice. Also, we'll double 6 milli lip pilly for the boys in the morning. That'll wake you up. Yeah, I said double 6 milli lip pillies. If you don't know, you should find out. I have converted and I'm hooked. So, oh man, it's getting hot. Now I'm hot. I'm getting worked up. Coffee's kicking in. I mean, I kind of like this early morning. Early morning Big Red is it's kind of a force to be reckoned with. I feel, because it's did it yesterday too, and I was like, shit, man, I'm taking over the world. Like, super productive. Uh, like, actually unreal how productive I was. Like, I think early morning Big Red might become a thing. Now, in order for this to happen, I have to start falling asleep and sleeping like a human, which would be nice as well. But we'll get there. We'll take one step at a time. Uh, yeah, I was like absolutely shocked how productive I was yesterday, and like feel good now. Like I woke up 20 minutes ago. I feel freaking great. It's like what have I been missing? I don't really mean that like I don't wake up early. I'm literally like up and in bed, laying in bed at like 7:30 some most mornings. But I'll have my occasional 8:30, 9 a.m. wake up. But most of the time I'm like 7:30 hits and I'm just up and just kind of chilling in bed. But yeah, early morning Big Red might be a thing. It might stick around. I like it. I'm a fan of this. It's it's definitely shit. Yesterday alone makes it effective. So I'm like, yeah, why not? You know. The only issue is I'm gonna have to get a lighting set up for you guys because this is clearly dog shit, and I apologize for that. But I don't know how to rectify that. If I put this on, that kind of helps, but it's annoying to drive with. Also, did anybody's parents ever tell them growing up that they couldn't drive with the lights on because it was illegal? I can't be the only one. Can't be the only one whose parents told me it was illegal to drive with those lights on in the car. I know, that was like a millennial parent thing. I would bet any amount of money that if you're a millennial, your parents told you that it's illegal to drive with the lights on inside the car. Facts. But I think that's funny. And yeah, oh god, this. I feel like I should just turn the camera around and let you guys watch the sunrise the whole time because It is incredible. Absolutely incredible. But yeah, so let's recap now that we're 10 minutes into this. Let's recap what we talked about yesterday, um, which is don't remember. So that's good. Yeah, I have no idea what we talked about yesterday, but whatever. Um, Probably had to do with Epstein's list and everybody on the island. You know, all those wonderful people that go there. Oh yeah, because the internet. Yeah, we talked about the internet yesterday. Internet's undefeated. Internet remains undefeated and will remain undefeated for a very long time. Probably for the end of time, which could be coming soon. Who knows? But yeah, the internet's undefeated now. Oh, speaking on that, I watched the Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp, his podcast, and he had Cat Williams on. Oh man, nobody, nobody is safe from Cat Williams. Nobody. This dude didn't even. It wasn't even 5 minutes in. He got introed, and then he was just like, "All right, so let me tell you the truth about this." Oh, he was going in, and he went in on everybody, absolutely everybody. I think, and he's hysterical. He is such a funny dude, and it was very interesting. Shannon Sharp's actually a pretty good interviewer. I feel he's kind of like the, he's not as good as the dude from Hot Ones, but I feel like he's up there a little bit. And oh man, this was good. I highly recommend if you got how long was it? I think it was like 2 hours and 45 minutes. Now, mind you, I just put it on at work and listened to it in the background of everything I was doing. But if you got time, definitely give that a watch or listen because that was one of the better ones I've listened to in a while. He's got all these dudes backtracking now that were either talking shit or you know lie to everybody, which is what he was saying. It was a big thing. But yeah, it was very good. Um, Shannon Sharp's podcast. I want to check it out more. It seems like he has some pretty good stuff. He's good. He's got a very unique voice. I think is what helps. And that's the thing I found. Like some of these ones that I listen to or I watch. So I like watching podcasts. I know that sounds weird, but I'm a big fan of watching podcasts. So, uh, I prefer to watch most of them. There's one. What's the one I like to listen to? Oh, it's called Founders. The Founders podcast. It's actually very good, and the guy who runs that one, he's a does it by himself, so he sits there and just kind of talks to himself like I do. So relatable, and he basically goes through um, like autobiographies of people. Like he did. He went through like the Ray Kroc book, the read like autobiography of people, and it's all kind of business related. So everybody's a business owner of some sort in a certain way, and it's very, very interesting. So I would suggest if you guys are into that sort of stuff, listening to that. I haven't watched that one. I don't know if he does videos actually. I just know he's on Spotify, and I know that you know. So like that and Rogan are the two I listen to. If I listen to Rogan, Rogan's good. I really like. He's a very good conversationalist, and I think that he's very good for everybody as a whole doing what he does because he obviously has his views on whatever, but he's not a pushy type of, he's not like a pushy Republican or pushy Democrat that, uh, comes on his podcast. You go on his podcast and, I don't know, say he's a Democrat, you're a Republican. You're not going on there and, you know, he's not like condemning you for stuff. Like he asks you real questions and real, you know, like has real conversation about everything and listens to everybody's side about everything no matter what it is, and he's very good at that. And I think that's why they're so long. I think that's why he's his are for the most part 3+ hours, I think. But I'll tell you what, it's good because if I you know drive someplace, I'm typically driving within 3 hours of somewhere. I'm like, all right, that's one Joe Rogan podcast. Let me throw on the one with him and Elon Musk. You know, so it's good like that. But I like Rogan for that. Some of his guests I can't, I don't really care to listen to. Um, Most of them I just don't know who they are. But this guy from the Founders podcast, like I said, he did like the McDonald's one. He did the, you know, uh, Eisenhower's. He's done, a book on Elon Musk. He's done a thing on Tommy Hilfiger. Like, it's really cool. And this guy like clearly reads the books, takes notes, um, does a whole like he'll he'll essentially put a full see now this I don't know if it's like an autobiography or a biography. I think autobiography is you write about yourself, and I think a biography is like somebody wrote a biography of you. I can never remember the difference, but um, he will hit like every key point of the biographies that he's reading, and more within like a 30-minute thing. And he doesn't really slow down. He doesn't put any ads in or nothing until like the last 2 minutes of the thing, and he pitches his whole thing. It's pretty good. You guys should check it out. And then for me, when it comes to watching them, so like I like the Paul brothers. I've been following them for a while, forever actually, I should say, since the internet really started. And I like Impulsive. I haven't really listened to BS with Jake Paul yet. Do want to give that one a shot, but I like Impulsive. I have to watch. Yeah, I can't listen to it. I think it's because they're like very animated people, so it makes watching their show makes it better than listening to it. Like obviously I'll listen to it though if I'm in if I'm in the car, I got nothing else to listen to. But the yeah, watching that on YouTube is so much better because they're all over the place. It's good to watch. So I recommend watching that one. And I don't really listen or watch much else. That's kind of it. And I go through stints where it's like put a I'll put a podcast on for every morning for 3 or so weeks, and then I won't listen to one for a month and a half, and I don't know. I just kind of go like that. Like now, like I'm a sports radio into sports radio in the car. That's just what I listen to now. I put that on. You know, the guys on ESPN get a couple of different blocks. There's different hosts on throughout the day that talk about different stuff, and it's all sports. So it's not always just the same nonsense rolling around, which is good. But I'm trying to think what other podcasts I like. Those are my main ones. Impulsive, the Founders, Rogan. If I'm doing a cross country trip, I'm kidding. Uh, but I want to start listening to the Club Shay Shay one more. You know, the Cat Williams one really got it out. I've seen him. I've seen clips of him doing other ones that have been pretty good. So, I figure I might as well give it a shot. It's good to for the stuff I do, like when I'm at the computer for work. It's very easy to just put one on in the background and go and be able to actually listen to it and still do what I got to do. So that's a plus side for everything. Yeah. Uh, that's one thing I miss too. I miss doing. Me and my brother had a podcast we did twice a week for pretty close to a year or 2 years, I think. And then we just kind of fell off, and I miss doing that. I want to figure out how to get back to that. He's in Philly now. That was something I really enjoyed doing. So, Fernando, if you're watching this, all right, let's figure out how to do this. All right, I mean the Kelsey Brothers one's a good one too. New Heights, another one that I like. I'd rather watch than listen to, but theirs is pretty good. But I think we can pull something off like that. And I think me and Brandon are going to start a podcast also that'll be God knows what we'll talk about on there. And yeah, I don't know. I just like the fact of sitting down and having three main points you want to talk about and just spiraling. That's one of my favorite things to do. So yeah, so if the podcast gets started up, I'll let you know. All right, I think that's all I really got for today. Not much happening here. I'm going to the meet right now, like I said. Got a nice drive ahead of me. Nice drive ahead of me. I'm almost there. We've been talking for 25 minutes. Um, yeah, gonna check this out. Get the boys going and go about the rest of my day. All right. I think early Big Red is here to stay. I think I'm gonna make this a thing. I like it. I do. It's weird, but I do. So, thank you all for tuning in. Please make sure, like, follow, subscribe, the whole nine. Uh, Drop a comment down below if there's anything you want me to talk about. And yeah, I'm doing this every day until my birthday. That's my goal. That's my goal for 2024 is to come on, do this every day. I have actually I need some tips because I'm shooting this on my phone and it's just like 25 minutes straight. And how can I like store these off of my phone so I can keep like a log of this? Because that's my I got a terabyte of storage on here, but I just don't want to eat it all up. Half-hour videos all the time. So let me know. Let me know if I can like hook a external hard drive up to this phone or not. I don't really know how that works. And yeah, that's it. So subscribe, stick around, and I'll see you guys in the morning.